1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In today's culture, gaining fitness is almost an obsession. Consumers are constantly looking for a way to improve fitness and appearance. Because of this obsession, there are a multitude of paths to take to fitness. There are also different types of exercises to appeal to all different types of people. Many are looking for a quick fix. However, there is a growing number of fitness enthusiasts who want to make a lifetime of change. CrossFit is a program that meets the needs of many people. CrossFit is a high-intensity fitness program incorporating elements from several sports and types of exercises. Erin Kelly said in her article, CrossFit Explained for Soft-Bodied Weaklings, the official definition of CrossFit is constantly varied functional movements performed at high intensity. CrossFit is the best way for a person to become the fittest version of themselves because of its use of competition, functional movements, and its use of multiple sports movements. One common factor of all sports and workout programs is consistency. Consistency is the only way to improve at something. If a basketball player only goes to one practice per season, the odds of them being exceptionally good are low. This is the same situation with the body. It is not going to gain strength and endurance after one workout, but after multiple. The problem is, becoming fit is not an easy task. It requires a lot of work, which many people do not have the motivation for. To be consistent, a person needs something that keeps them coming back. In CrossFit, this is competition that keeps them coming back. Everyone in a gym has the option of posting their score on the board, which is the time it took to complete a workout, reps accumulated, or total weight lifted. For many, especially alumni, high school, or college athletes, this factor can be very motivating to put in the work day after day. Every person has a competitive side to them, no matter if they claim it to be true or not. They may not be competitive with other athletes, but it is impossible to not want to compete against the person they were yesterday and improve. This unique idea of scoring everyday workouts like a game is a huge factor in why CrossFitters are more consistent at putting in the work it takes to become the fittest version of themselves. Any quality workout program must be able to last. The program will not be used if it appeals to only one demographic or does not actually improve the quality of life of its athletes. Additionally, a successful fitness program must be doable. Its users must be able to perform the necessary exercises to be successful in the program. So the first picture I have to show you are these people competing against each other. So they're doing their own individual workouts, but they're all going at the same time. So they're going to see who can do it the fastest. So a lot of people, that's motivating too. CrossFit improves the quality and longevity of people's lives by preparing them for when they're older and not quite as in shape. It does this by incorporating functional movements, which are movements that are done in everyday life. These include the squat, lunge, sit-up, push-up, pull-up, and burpee. But that's not all of them. These movements, the people do these because they are literally training for them every day. There is not another sport or training program that incorporates this many functional movements. Most old people walk for exercise. If they ever strength trained, it was typically in their younger years and not anywhere near the time when it is most important. This lack of using their muscles causes them to become weak. This follows the saying that has been around for many years. If you don't use it, you lose it. They may be able to walk miles, but if they fall and they're not able to get up off the floor, they might lay in pain struggling for hours. When really, there's a good chance that strength training in CrossFit could have prevented the fall completely, and if not, they could have gotten up on their own much easier. Strength training is an element of CrossFit that involves weights or resistance bands to strengthen the muscles and make a person fitter overall. Something many people do not know is that strength training is just as important for strengthening your bones as it is your muscles. Even if an elderly person does not trip and fall, strength training could also prevent their bones from breaking, which is usually the cause of hospitalization after a fall. It can increase their overall quality of living by reducing symptoms of arthritis, diabetes, osteoporosis, heart disease, obesity, and back pain. They can continue to live with the freedom they always have and not have to be in a nursing home. It increases their ability to walk upstairs, carry in groceries, get out of bed every day, get dressed, and pick up pets or grandchildren. It greatly increases their chances of keeping their freedom they've had in their youth throughout their whole life. In the world of, so this is an older lady and she's doing a squat because she does CrossFit. So most people, if they don't and they're this age, they wouldn't be able to do this, but she can. So that's pretty impressive. Okay. In the world of fitness, there are a million different workout programs and sports to choose from. Although they have the same goal of improving people's fitness, most of them only focus on making a person efficient in a single aspect of fitness. For example, a running program is just going to focus on making someone a more efficient runner. This applies to gymnastics, weightlifting, basketball, swimming, and numerous others. Unlike these sports and programs, CrossFit focuses on making a person efficient in multiple areas of fitness instead of just one. The sport combines weightlifting, running, swimming, gymnastics, calisthenics, and mobility work into one sport and often into a single workout of the day, which is what makes it superior to other programs and sports if a person's goal is to be the fittest version of themselves. Many weightlifters argue that CrossFitters cannot be exceptional at their sport because they spend so much time focusing on other areas instead of just weightlifting. They are wrong and do not know the human body's full potential of being exceptional in many areas of fitness. If trained properly, for example, Dave Castro, the man who wrote the CrossFit Games workouts, explained in his book, Constructing the CrossFit Games, how challenging it would be for an athlete to run a sub 5-minute mile and back squat 500 pounds in a 24-hour time period. Castro believed this would even be a challenge for the 4-time fittest man on earth, Rich Froning. Adam Klink, a 7-time regional competitor, conquered this challenge in June in the middle of the pandemic. According to an article in Men's Health, Emily Schiffer wrote, he ran a 4.56-second mile, back squatted 500 pounds less than an hour later. This greatly impressed those of the CrossFit community and also athletes from other sports such as weightlifting and running. This was so impressive because a 500-pound back squat is a huge milestone for any weightlifter, as is a sub 5-minute mile for any runner. And this proves that you can be exceptional at both sports while training for them in one combined program. It changed a lot of people's opinions about the sport of CrossFit after seeing what Klink was capable of doing, and supports the belief that CrossFit is the #1 sport and program to become the fittest version of oneself. So this is a workout and it has a weightlifting movement in it, which are called thrusters, and then pull-ups, which is a gymnastics movement. So that's just one example. So CrossFit is the best way to become fit and stay fit because of its use of multiple gymnastics skills and weightlifting movements, and it uses functional fitness, and it uses competition to get people coming back. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.